There are many reports and inquiries available in AX to help you inquire and analyze your financial information. I'll show you a few of those now. Let's start with a few reports. The first report I want to show you is the General Journal entries that have not been posted. The reports are found underneath the Reports section, and they're scattered among various different folders. Let's start with the Journals folder. Here you can see the general journals that have not been posted report. When you open this report, you'll receive a report dialog where you can select the options of how you want the report to print. On the report dialog, you can see that there's a select button where you can filter down and show just certain journals, or you could filter for any criteria by using the Add button in the query screen. When you're ready, you'll click OK. This report will print the details of all journal entries that are not yet posted. This is useful to run at month end to verify that all the entries for the current month are posted before closing the period and moving on to the next month. Next, you can use the Account Balances report. To access the Account Balances report, you'll want to open the Main Accounts form, which is found underneath the Common folder. Here, you can use the Parameters button at the top of the form to configure how you want to view the balances. You click the drop-down box and then select the options and click Update. Here, you can see that the bank account has a balance of $92 million. These balances are accurate as of the parameters that you've selected. You can also use the By Currency and Period buttons to analyze the balances for a particular account, by currency or by period. The Balance List report is another report that you can use to print out and view the details of all your GL accounts. This report is found underneath the Reports folder and then in the Transactions folder and then Balance List. Here, you'll want to select a date range. I'll just run it for the current month. And for the printout criteria, you can select None, Opening Balances, Transactions, or Closing Balance. For mine, I want to use Transactions and then click OK. The report will generate. Here you can see the details of every transaction that has been posted between the date range specified. You can see the opening balance, the debits, the credits, and the period balance. You'll also notice that an additional set of columns for the debits, credits, and closing balance are included, which start at the beginning of the fiscal year and run through the end date specified in the report. Next, let's take a look at the trial balance. The trial balance can be executed from the Reports folder by expanding Transactions and then clicking either Detailed Trial Balance or Summary Trial Balance. You can also take a look at a real-time version of the trial balance by going to Common and then Trial Balance. Here, you can select which financial dimension set you will view the trial balance by. In the drop-down box, you can choose any trial balance dimension set that's been created. It's important to note that if the balances are not updated in that particular financial dimension set, the amounts displayed here may not be accurate. Here, I'm just looking at the main account, so you can see a full list of the main accounts with their opening balance, the debits, credits, and closing balance. You can use the Parameters button at the top to filter and specify a specific date range. You can use the Posted button to drill down into the transactions that make up that balance. You can also use the Currency and Period buttons to look at the balances by currency and by your fiscal periods. The last report I want to talk about is the Audit Trail. There are reports that you can print out underneath Reports and then Audit Trail to print the details of the audit trail. You can also look at the audit trail from any transaction form throughout the system. This includes on main accounts, customer accounts, vendor accounts, and so on. You can also open the audit trail from the Inquiries folder of the general ledger. When you open the audit trail, you'll see a full list of all transactions that have posted to the general ledger. A transaction ID that's unique is assigned automatically behind the scenes to every transaction in the general ledger. In the type field, you can see which type of entry the posting is for, a description, and who created it. If you click the Voucher Transactions button for a particular transaction, you'll be able to view the full details of that particular entry.